Prime Field.
Every generation of basketball produces a player who transcends expectations, a talent so rare, so complete, that they force us to reconsider what's possible at their age. Diana Taurasi did it. May Moore did it. And more recently, Paige Bueckers captured the nation's attention with her otherworldly combination of skill, vision, and basketball IQ. Now, the basketball world is buzzing about another name, McKenna Woliczko. This five-star recruit has scouts, coaches, and analysts asking the same question that echoes through gymnasiums across the country. Is she the next generational talent? Is McKenna Woliczko the next Paige Bueckers? Welcome to Prime Field. Today we're diving deep into the game film, the expert analysis, and the growing legend of a player who might just be the future of women's basketball. But to understand her potential, we first need to understand what makes her special. McKenna Woliczko doesn't just play basketball, she conducts it. Her game is built on three pillars that separate elite players from the exceptional ones. First, her offensive versatility. Woliczko scores at all three levels with the kind of efficiency that makes defensive coordinators lose sleep. From beyond the arc, her stroke is smooth and consistent. In the mid-range, she can pull up off the dribble or hit contested jumpers with remarkable touch. And when she attacks the rim, her body control and finishing ability through contact are simply elite. But scoring is just one instrument in her orchestra. What truly elevates Woliczko's game is her court vision. She sees plays develop before they happen, threading passes through windows that most players wouldn't even notice. Her assist numbers tell part of the story, but it's the quality of those assists, the no-look passes, the bounce passes through traffic, the perfectly timed kickouts, that reveal her true basketball IQ. On the defensive end, Woliczko brings the same intensity and intelligence. Her length and athleticism allow her to guard multiple positions, disrupt passing lanes, and contribute with blocks and steals. She doesn't just defend, she hunts. This combination of skills has earned her consensus 5-star status and comparisons to some of the game's greatest players. But every phenom faces challenges, and Woliczko's journey toward greatness won't be without obstacles. No player is perfect, and like every young talent preparing for the next level, Woliczko has areas where continued development will determine her ceiling. These aren't weaknesses. They're the battlegrounds where her legacy will be forged. Physicality remains her first challenge. While she's strong, the collegiate level will test her ability to consistently play through contact. There are moments in her game film where stronger defenders have pushed her off her preferred spots, forcing her to adjust her approach. The question isn't whether she can handle this challenge, it's how quickly she'll adapt. Shot selection under pressure presents another frontier. When defenses lock in and apply intense pressure, Woliczko can sometimes rush her decisions. These moments, the forced shots, the contested jumpers early in the shot clock, reveal the difference between a very good player and a transcendent one. Learning to slow down, read the defense, and take the best available shot will be crucial for her efficiency at the highest levels. Perhaps most intriguingly, her leadership style is still evolving. Woliczko leads by example with her play, but developing a more vocal presence on the court will be essential as she faces stronger, more experienced competition. The great ones don't just elevate their own game, they make everyone around them better through communication and command. But what do the experts who've watched her closest see in her future? The answers might surprise you. The film doesn't lie. When you break down McKenna Woliczko's game tape, certain patterns emerge that separate her from her peers. Her basketball IQ becomes immediately apparent in how she processes the game. While other players her age are still learning to read defenses, Woliczko consistently makes the right decision at game speed. She recognizes mismatches before they fully develop, finds open teammates through narrow passing windows, and consistently chooses the most efficient shot available. Her impact on winning is measurable. Teams perform differently when she's on the court. Offensive efficiency increases, defensive rotations improve, and her teammates find better looks. The numbers support what the eye test reveals. She doesn't just fill up the stat sheet, she makes basketball look easier for everyone around her. What makes her particularly intriguing is her ability to control game tempo. She can speed up the pace to create chaos when her team needs a spark, or slow things down to execute in crucial moments. This kind of game management typically takes years to develop, but the question that has followed her throughout her rise remains unanswered. Her 5-star ranking and elite skill set have naturally drawn comparisons to one of the most celebrated players in recent memory. How does McKenna Woliczko actually measure against the standard that is Paige Bueckers? When you place their games side by side, the The similarities are undeniable. Both possess an uncanny ability to score at all three levels with remarkable efficiency. Their mid-range games in particular showcase a lost start that they've both mastered. Both demonstrate elite court vision and passing, functioning as true point guards who orchestrate offenses, rather than just running them. Their basketball IQ and feel for the game set them apart from their peers. They seem to be a step ahead of defenders, anticipating plays before they happen. Both possess that rare competitive drive and clutch gene that great players carry. They want the ball when the game is on the line, and they deliver. Most importantly, both make their teams perform at a higher level simply by being on the court. The differences are subtle but telling. Paige Bueckers might have a slight edge in pure quickness and burst off the dribble in tight spaces, while Woliczko uses her length and craftiness around the rim. Defensively, Paige Bueckers is known for her tenacious on-ball defense, while Woliczko's length makes her more of a disruptive force in passing lanes. But here's the truth that transcends all comparison. McKenna Woliczko isn't trying to be the next Paige Bueckers, she's trying to be the first McKenna Woliczko. Her journey is just beginning, and as she transitions to the collegiate level, the challenges will grow, but so too will her game. The potential for her to be a dominant force in women's basketball isn't just high. It's inevitable if she continues on her current trajectory. Whether she reaches the same heights as Paige Bueckers or surpasses them entirely, one thing is certain: McKenna Woliczko is a name you need to know. In a sport where greatness is measured by the ability to elevate everyone around you, McKenna Woliczko has already begun to write her own chapter. The question isn't whether she'll be great, it's just how great she'll become.
Prime Field.